Welcome to Finnish Consonant Gradation. When you close a syllable with a consonant, its beginning plosive gets weaker. P becomes V, T becomes D, K disappears. Tapan equals Tavin, Coden, Kn. The plosives, what is a plosive? Weaken the same way after R or I, no, L, except RD over RR and LD over LL. Help equals Halvin, Cullen, Sulin. They all assimilate with nasals. Huh? Okay, so pronounce sang. I don't know what that fancy Sangon. I don't know what that N is. It says pronounced this and this. I don't know what that fancy N is. Sorry. PP becomes P, TT becomes T, and KK becomes K. Nipun, Nathan, Ken. All consonant clusters with S are immune to consonant gradation. Okay. Most words that end in E used to end in a consonant and adding a suffix like -n would remove it to a new syllable, which would open the closed syllable. Proto-Finnic what? Proto-Finnic. So prototype of Finnish? Satigen? Finnish stayed at plus n equals satin. Discussion 2. I just want to say nice lesson. I second. I will third it, but also that long intro was so intro. So it's two P's, that's means it's one P, which means it's Lapu?
Lipun. Lipun.
Okay, what am I meant to do? Oh, Lipun. Oh, okay.
Lipun.
So that's harpoon.
Harpun.
Lupa, one P becomes a V, so that's luva. No? If it's one P, it becomes V. Yeah. Oh, I'm just skipping stuff. Two A's must be one A, so then vate. No? Vatoon? Oh, but then there's a T, but it's followed by an E. Ends in E, and a suffix like N would move it to an. Oh man, I don't understand. I can't get this last part. Show answer.
Polun.
Poloon. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I get that. Poloon.
Polun. Kuplan.
Kuplan. I don't get that. That's this thing down here. Most words that end in E used to end in a constant. Used to end in a constant. Okay. And adding a suffix like N would move it to a new syllable, which would open the closed syllable. Huh? Now this is proper hard. I'm gonna guess this is A-T-E?
Aatteen.
No. Why? I remember seeing because it ended with an N. No, it ended with an E, so it gets replaced by an N, and then that N becomes teen. Okay. Pankiki. Let me take a guess. Pankey?
Pankin.
Why is it? Okay, so we're adding an N every time. Okay, so I'm just going to stick with that. Always add an N at the end.
Pankin.
This, we add an N, but we remove it. What's the word? Then we remove the N,
Hylkeen.
and add yet. I don't know why there's a K still, but you add the N, then you remove the N, and you add T, teen. I'm
Hylkeen.
confused on why that K disappeared, but Avanto. Okay. So we have an A at the start. I don't think we touch that A, because that becomes a V. Then you would have VVV. But there's an N after that, so I think it becomes Avantine.
Avannon.
Avanon. Avanon.
Avannon.
Hanko, okay. So if the T is a start, a singular T become a P, I believe. So it's Panko. Singular K disappears. So you have Paun, Pauno,
Tangon.
Hangon. What? Where did that G come from? The G comes from this, Sanko. If it's a ANK, if it's KO at the end plus N, it becomes a gon. Okay. Vati. That A becomes a V.
Vahdin.
When you close a syllable with a constant, it becomes plosive. Okay, we're going to do some Googling. Plosive. Denoting a consonant that is produced by stopping the airflow using the lips, teeth, or palate, followed by some air release of air. What? Denoting a consonant that is pronounced stopping the airflow using a, if, if. Oh, I see. Peep, peep, peep. Okay. In phonetics, a plosive, also known as an occlusive or simply a stop. What is an occlusive? Is a plumonic. So oculus is a plosive, which is a stop. Plumonic, another term for pulmonary. What's pulmonary? Relating to the lungs. Okay, so its beginning stop gets weaker. Okay. P becomes V. T becomes D. Okay, that's filling in why there were some D's. And K disappeared. Okay, wait. Hatu. Double T means one T sticks. So that means I'm gonna guess Hatu. No, I would be wrong. Hatun?
Hatun.
Yes, because you always add an N at the end when you want to make it constant. Musta. MSVAN. No. That T is so close to the end, and there's an A close to the end, that I think what happens, so the A becomes a P, but we ignore the P. Mustin? Peen? No, muspeen? Okay, show answer.
Mustan.
Mustan. Oh, because it ended with an A, I guess. Not an E. You don't replace the N. Okay,
Mustan.
Mustan. I'm trying to
Mustan.
understand. Corpy. Okay, so we have to do core. 1P because it's double. And then I. It's not an E, so we can't leave it.
Korpin.
So we put an N. Pluti. PLTN.
Pultin.
Pultin. Turpa. Okay, now this one's going to get complicated. Turp. So that makes P becomes D, I think. So A we leave? No. A, T becomes V, but then that's not a word. Right? Let's see the answer.
Turvan.
Turvan. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then we leave A and just add an N at the end. Oh, all right.
Turvan.
Ooh, so, okay. That's going to become, ooh, ENN. Teen? Bean? That's,
Enteen.
remove that one N. Why do we remove that one N? So, static plus N gives us, okay, I'm going to try to understand. Lapu. Oh, labu labus. Lap, remove the P becomes 1, add an N.
Lapun.
Parta. Par, T becomes D. Parta? Is it D? A is V,
Parran.
T is R. Uh, oh, yeah, here. Pauses weaken the same way after, it's something to do with that, I think. Oh. Okay, so we have a single A. That I think becomes V, but it's sandwiched between those things, and that wouldn't make sense. So we put the A down. P becomes a D. I-O-N? No, of course not. Unless it's Latin? Lapine? How much times have I guessed Lapine?
Lapion.
Lapion. Lapion.
Lapion.
Okay, all I had to do was add an N. Saki. Okay. S-A single K-N?
Säkin.
Oh, because it's not the fancy N.
Säkin.
Keiko. So we're ending with an O, which means we do K, V, disappears, so that means we have Kanoan?
Keon.
Good, good, good. Lento. So Lendo? No, Lenvon?
Lennon.
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 So does T become N? No, T becomes D. Then why is it becoming N? Okay. Ho.